Hey guys, Kiwi Sylvia, and this is Magical Otoge Ciel. There are two options, and oh boy, let's just get into it. Choices in the game don't matter except for the route selection. Go back in the text for scrolling up. Enjoy the game. Hello everyone. Are you getting enough sleep? I sure hope you are. Though, knowing you, you probably aren't. If you don't feel like sleeping, how about a story to pass the time? I have one all ready. This story really happened in a universe far away from yours and mine. Well, that actually goes for all stories. And lucky you, this one ends happily for once. As compared to the bad ones? Alright then. Once upon a time, there was a princess named Ciel in a kingdom called Amarin. Ciel was smart, earnest, and wanted to learn all about her world. However, her father did not allow her to leave the home kingdom. Not even once in her 18 years of life. She grew up with the company of the people within the kingdom and her many books about the outside world. She always hoped to see the world with her own eyes one day. I even wrote up a detailed plan and travel guide. Still rejected. And the king really yelled at me this time. I guess he's tired of hearing me ask. Pardon me, but I do agree that it was a bit much of him. And just then, your father passed by the hallway. Oh, that was awkward. Your father left without looking at you. Sheesh, his presence never changes. Are you alright, princess? I'm fine, thank you, Florian. I see. The king doesn't seem to be giving in, even after all this time. I wonder if it would have been different if my mom was still alive. But I guess I won't know. I wouldn't know. She was gone before I could remember what she was like. The king isn't ever going to let me out of Amarin. I'm not a kid anymore. Or, well, I still have a lot to learn, but that's why I want to go. Don't worry, I know what you mean. There are plenty of adventurers who are your age or younger. I don't know why the king insists on keeping you in the kingdom. Even if you are the princess and it's for your safety, this is a bit much. Well, I'm glad I have at least you on my side. All members of our royal family have a personal knight that they grew up with. I'm lucky to have Florian as mine. He's a few years older than me and has been with me for as long as I can remember. Florian worries a lot and is kind of cold toward others, but he's always been nice to me. Well, since this isn't working, there's only one thing left to do, and I'm prepared to do it. One thing? Princess, you don't mean patricide? No! I wouldn't dream of doing that. Oh, I see. My apologies for mentioning it. It's something else. I don't think anyone's listening right now, but... Hold on, let me whisper it to you. What? Alright. Florian always seems a little uncomfortable when I get close to him, even though we've always been together. I don't blame him for it or anything, but I wonder why. Maybe he doesn't like me or something. You step closer to Florian and cup your hands at his ear, whispering your plan to him. hidden blueprints or any texts in the castle, either. I'm the only one who knows about it. I've checked a few times and there aren't any guards around there. I'm gonna run away tonight.
What? Are you serious?
I am. I'm all packed up and ready anyway.
I see. Are you sure about this?
I am. I've always been thinking about it as a last resort. You know it won't be the most pleasant. I know it won't be the most pleasant trip, so you don't have to follow me if you don't want to.
No. I'll go anywhere if you want me to, Princess.
Really? I'm happy to hear that, but I hope I'm not forcing you.
Not at all. I was just a bit surprised.
It's quite the investment and might be a foolhardy last resort, but hey, are you coming or not?
I am.
All right then. Thank you, Florian. I was hoping you'd come with me. I feel a lot better if you're with me like always.
No, it's nothing. I am your knight after all. In any case, I should get prepared. It won't take long.
Okay, I'll be waiting here then.
Florian leaves.
I can't believe I'm really going to do it. That is better than staying here forever. I want to know more about the world. There are things that books can't teach you after all.
Just then a familiar face comes by. Princess?
Oh, hi, Anton. Anton is Florian's older brother and the captain of the Royal Knights. He's even more distant than Florian and looks scary, but he's a nice person. People don't believe me when I say that, though. Are you in the middle of work?
No, I was merely passing by. Where's Florian?
He's just getting something from his room. He said he'd be right back.
I see. In that case, I will stay here until he comes back.
Are you sure? All right then. It's really careful and attentive. It's a little too serious, though. Maybe that's why people are intimidated by him. Some visitors of the castle see Anton.
Is that the infamous captain of Emmerine's Royal Knights? Shh, keep your voice down. Not that I've seen or heard about him ever being angry, but... I mean, who wants to find out?
Poor Seps just can't live to tell the tale.
See those lighter streaks in his hair? I heard that his hair color used to be pale like his younger brother's, but the blood of his enemies dyed it red.
I think he's used to it. That, and he doesn't care about what others say. Don't worry about them. That's your natural hair color, right?
Indeed. I can't imagine where these rumors come from.
Are you harsh with training the Royal Knights? Maybe that's part of the reason.
Perhaps.
But I'd rather be known for these rumors than be lenient. Now that I think about it, this might be the last time I see Anton in a while if everything goes well. We never really talked much, but it still feels kind of lonesome. Sometimes the king has Florian travel outside of Amarine. It's to broaden his horizons or something. Weird how it's not the same for me. In those times, the king has Anton as my bodyguard instead. That started only a couple years ago, though. I don't really remember interacting with Anton before that. I guess he was always busy with the Royal Knights.
Is everything going well with Florian?
Of course. He's always been my knight, after all.
He was really helpful with my studies and research recently. I see. That's good to hear. But it was rather careless for him to leave you alone right now. You worry too much. He probably just doesn't want me to see his room. Is that so? I don't know what he could possibly have in there worth hiding. And what could he possibly be retrieving? Is it? It is. It isn't like him to be forgetful. Uh, 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 we were just planning on visiting Emery's town, so he's just making sure he has everything. I see. As always, take care and stay close to Florian. And don't get too close to the borders. I know. You worry too much, Anton. Remember that if you ever need anything, the Royal Knights are here for you. Although I would prefer if you called on me, if possible. What? I trust the members of the Royal Knights, but it will give me a peace of mind nonetheless. Princess, is something the matter? Uh, uh, he, he didn't mean anything weird by it. Of course, he is a natural. No, it's nothing. I say he's protective, but Anton's a little too cautious. He actually doesn't want me to travel outside the kingdom either. Were you asking the king for permission to leave the kingdom again? That's right. It didn't go well, though. The king got mad at me. How did you know, though? The king mentions it to me from time to time. Oh, really? That's a little embarrassing. I'm sure you heard all about my failures to persuade him. Oh, Florian's back. Sorry to keep you waiting, Princess. Not at all. I will be taking my leave then. Anton leaves. Anton probably said something about me leaving you alone for a second, didn't he? You know him too well. That's just part of him. Just that part of him. You two are the same as ever. Are you really okay with leaving, Florian? You might not see Anton for a while. It's fine. We aren't particularly close anyway. Oh, I see. Well, we aren't on bad terms or anything. Because of our respective jobs, we don't spend much time around each other. We don't have much in common, I think. We don't look like at all either. Hmm. At the top of my head, there are three similarities, though. First of all, both of you have such pretty hair. I've always been a little jealous. And you two have both eye color. And both really stubborn. Yep. That's not like when? Am I really? Well, in any case, make sure to get some rest during the day if you want to leave tonight. I know, but that means you have to rest too, you know. No, well, I can't do that. I'm your bodyguard. True. But it doesn't feel right to rest while you can't. What if I ask Anton to watch over the both of us while we take a nap? Princess, that would be uncomfortable for everyone. I'm kidding, of course. I don't think it would be bad, though. Remember back when we were kids? We stuck around too long, depended on it. I think that's the point of a bodyguard, but yes, I remember. How sad you were still a 7-year bodyguard. But that's the tradition. Either way, I'm glad it turned out this way. I'm really lucky to have you as my knight, Florian. Thanks for everything. I still can't believe you're agreeing to this. Yes, well, like I said, I am your knight after all. And the orders of a knight's master are law. I'm not ordering you, though. If you didn't want to come, I'd just go by myself. Orders from the master, words from the master. They're practically the same. Also, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just let you go on a reckless journey by yourself. It's not that reckless. I have a plan. You helped me make this plan for weeks. Besides, I thought you had insomnia, so you won't sleep at night either way. You know what I mean. I know. You're making me feel a little bad about bringing you along now. Yes, but even that, if it weren't so. Hmm? No, it's nothing. If you say so. Anyway, let's pick up a few extra things in town. I don't Aunt Town, that's where we're going anyway. Once it was late enough, you and Florian snuck out of the kingdom for a secret exit in the castle. After heading through an underground path, you two arrived in the outskirts of Emerald within a few hours. The castle was still in sight, but it was the farthest you had ever gone from home. Ooh, yeah, we are outside. Looks like it's still dark though. The path was well built and paved, but not even in the hidden blueprints of the castle. That's rather suspicious. Though I suppose that there isn't a point to having a secret passage if you openly record them. True. For hidden blueprints, they weren't that difficult for me to find. By the way, Princess, how did you find out about that secret passage? I don't really know. One day I just felt like something was off and checked it out. Maybe I'd seen it before or something. I see. That's rather mysterious. In any case, although it isn't the safest to travel in the dark, we should keep moving. We should try to put as much distance as possible between us and Amring, after all. Who knows how long it will take until people notice we're gone. Everyone is used to me shutting myself in for a few days after I've been rejected, so I think we'll be okay. That's right. It helps, but we still shouldn't rest easy. Most people outside the kingdom don't know your face, so it shouldn't be too difficult to lie low. Even so, there might be some royal knights or nobles traveling in the outskirts who know you. If we left overseas, it would be harder. It would be harder for them to find us. It wasn't any travel plans, but traveling is all about detours, isn't it? I like the sound of that. Why are you so agreeable today, Florian? Agreeable? Am I usually not? A little. But you're really trying to help me out right now. Thank you. No, not at all. What is... The lights of the castle are being lit. But why? It's the middle of the night. Did something happen? Maybe they found out we're missing. No way. But how? No one's ever cared before. Why now? If they're really searching for us and we get caught now, I'll never have a chance to go outside ever again. Let's go, Florian. Understood. Just as you two start leaving, you hear the sound of galloping horse coming closer. Wait.
which is what you guys will have to do because I'm going to be ending this episode right here. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and remember, I will try to upload as much as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching and all the support you've been giving me. See you in the next episode.